The Fontainebleau is a gorgeous new property on the North Las Vegas Strip that is definitely worth checking out. Hey folks, this is Bill with Dine Drink Vegas. It is March of 2024, and what I want to do real quick is take you on a tour of a standard guest room, room 5268. So I have just checked in, I've dropped off my stuff, but I haven't really checked out the room before, and that's because when I do a room review, I kind of like to let you discover it with me, look at it the same way I did. Now, I came in to drop off my stuff, and one of the first things that I noticed was that the curtains on the far wall opened up. That was incredibly welcoming. It added a lot of light, and I don't know, it's kind of a ta-da moment, as if I had arrived. But coming in, let's look and see what the light structure is. So I'm not sure how I feel about the electronic controls, because that always takes me just a minute to discover, but happily, a lot of it happened anyway. The electronic privacy thing, let's turn off the all on, which, I apparently turned it all on. All right, all on. Oh, great. And that did turn on the lights in the room. So turning to my left is the bathroom, and it's gorgeous. There are two faucets, only one sink, but still plenty of space for two people to get ready. I do love the shower is separate, and the shower being separate has a closed door because a lot of hotels in Vegas now have moved to where they only have that partial divider and your floor gets wet. So the shower looks lovely. Let's see how good the water pressure is and how hard it is to control, and if I can open the door. Going with the blue theme, everything stays blue. The water pressure is great, and everything is super easy to operate. So going back into the main area, you've got a separate room for the toilet, but there's kind of a weird frosted glass arrangement. Actually, right, that frosted glass arrangement does shut it off entirely so that somebody can be in the toilet while somebody else is out here getting ready. The amenities look really, really nice. You have everything you could want there. I love the blue and white tones to this place, right? Like that makes it feel phenomenal. A little bit of a mirror there. There are no jets in the tub, but it is a great big tub, which is separate, and you'll be able to put your drink right there. One of the things that I always do when I'm in Vegas is I bring my own room liquor. I will say that as I checked in, I noticed there's ice right down the hall, and I actually really like that because at some fancy places, you've got to ask room service to bring in, and it's a delay, and it costs you a tip and all of that. You clearly have the ability to connect this room to another room if you want to, but now coming into the main area of the room, y'all, it's just pretty. Like it looks really nice, and I love the way that the color theme is consistent throughout this entire hotel. They go for blue and white pretty much everywhere. Now, obviously on that couch, you're not going to be able to pull it out if a guest is staying. It's designed just as a seating couch, but it's like, right, it's great. It's comfortable. Place to put my drink, and I may sit here later on tonight and read my book when I'm tired of losing at gambling. A little bit of stationery, and we always let you know about power plugs here. So we've got a couple of USB-A plugs, a couple of USB-C plugs, a couple of regular plugs, more electronic controls for all the apparatus. Going around over here, I'm going to assume that's the same way on the other side of the bed, and it is. So bonus to them, because there are plenty of power plugs, and it's easy to plug in your stuff kind of regardless of what sort of connection you have. And there's another set of plugs over there. Also, I just sat down on the bed, and that, oh gosh, that is incredibly soft. I do love the feel of the bed. I'm going to collapse into that later on tonight. So let's go back and check out the rest of the room. Going to assume this is my main closet, and it is. I actually kind of like the way that the safe is built into the wall. That is super convenient. There's only one bathrobe, which is a little weird, but that's fine. I'm only one person on this trip. And you do get a bathrobe in just a standard guest room, right? Like I didn't pay extra, along with a couple of pairs of slippers. So that's really cool. They have a mini bar. Folks, I'm sure you know this, but if you haven't been to Vegas before, don't even touch the stuff on the mini bar until you've already decided to purchase it, because it's on a motion sensor. And I'm going to guess if that's there, yep, a full mini bar down here. There's going to be a QR code somewhere I can scan to find out how much all that stuff costs. But, oh, that's great. So like I said earlier, I always stop at the airport liquor store or somewhere else to buy myself a bottle of bourbon. And you've got a great drink service set up there, and that will be included in the room. Oh my, you've actually got a small personal refrigerator. So if you've got medicines or if you've got a drink you need to keep chilled or something like that. So far this room is actually impressing me. A lot of times at a high-end property like this, they try to save some money by not having things like that. And here they do. So the room is great. Yeah, just kind of standard storage drawers, more lights. A TV that's not huge, but it's perfectly big, and it's actually the right size for the room. So I'm going to go look out my window, and one of the concerns I had about staying here is it's all the way on the north end of the Strip. How close is it to anything else? But the Hilton Grand Vacation Clubs is right there, and the Sahara is right there. The Sahara actually has a restaurant I love to eat at, the Jose Andres place. You can get to the Stratosphere. That's not one of my favorite spots, but you can. Also, if you go back that way, you can get to Resorts World in the Wynn. So it's not as dense as the rest of the Strip, but there are going to be other properties that you can get to, and you can get to pretty conveniently. So folks, what I'm going to do is sign off in just a minute, and I'll come back to you with separate videos. We're talking about things like the restaurants, talking with you about things like the casino odds and all of that. But I wanted to do a quick review of the room as soon as I got in, because what we try really hard to do here at Dine Drink Vegas is bring you short and focused videos that give you the information that you need to plan your next trip. If we've done that, I would really appreciate your help. Please click like and subscribe. Tell your friends about us. Also, we love to hear from our viewers, and every time you leave a comment in the comment section below, it helps YouTube show our videos to more people. Thanks so much, and happy travels.